Hi, this is Captain Shar, and I am still anchored in downtown Beaufort, North Carolina, and able to view the horses out here. I am awaiting for the motor mounts to arrive this Monday, and then we'll be going to a marina. Hey, good morning, Saturday. So the day before Father's Day on Sunday, so happy Father's Day to everybody. It'll probably be late Sunday by the time I get this done. So this video here basically is going to be a little description of what I've got to figure out to remove the motor mounts. They'll be here Monday or Tuesday, so I'm hoping Monday. And then I'll go and find a spot in the marina where I can deal with stabilizing the engine and the drive shaft, removing the shaft couplers, and at least one. Anyways, I think I can leave this shaft spacer on there for now, and then see how that goes. May have to take it off to a line, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to turn you around here. All right. So, on mine, I've watched lots of YouTube videos, and according to mine, all right, I've already sprayed them down with creep, okay, deep creep, to loosen up some of those bolts. And I would say by the looks of these motor mounts, I would probably dare to say that they are probably original. But I don't know for sure because I have no record of when they were removed. So I will have to remove, I'll have to shut my batteries down because I will have to remove this battery grounding. So there's 3 groundings to this brace, and the brace is what I have to remove so I don't have to lift up the engine. All I got to do is got to really stabilize it, take the pressure off it, so I can take these bolts out. Okay, so I may have to spray those too and let that deep creep get in there to loosen them up. And then once those are off, then I can take off these lag screws, okay, remove them, which I don't know, maybe this has been removed because there's 2 different size washers in here. So I'm going to have to get some fender washers, some stainless fender washers for these, some new ones. I may go ahead and get a lock washers for on top of the fender washers and do that because you can see there's 2 different ones. So yeah. So we'll have to go and do that. And then once, I'll be able to lift this out of here and pull it away from the engine. And when I get the new motor mounts on it, then I'll put them down back into place. I also have to remove my shifting cable. It has to come off this brace here. Yeah. And so that's that part there. This might be a little difficult. I can't let this engine move because I have to line up those bolts again. And, so I got to really stable it underneath. Either stable it underneath or stable it by lifting up in the front. I do have these here to lift. I have one in the front as well to lift up the motor. So yeah. The other thing, okay, now I'm going to shut this down and we will go to the front of the motor. Also, I will probably mark these to the way that they are, just to give me a reference point, you know, to where these will go in here. I don't know if I have to cut these off here. I just noticed this. So I hope that's not going to be a problem for the angle here, how much room I have to come out, because it looks like they cut these back. That will be an issue for me to cut any sort of metal or stainless, which is the other ones are going to be stainless. So I will have to look at that design. Okay. All right, to the front. Okay, so we're back. This is the front of the motor, and you can see the motor mounts are there, and they are mounted different because they're mounted on a bracket, an angle bracket or L bracket, with two bolts that go into the base of the engine at the bottom, which is really the, I guess you would say, the oil pan, but crankcase somewhere down there. Yeah. And then the other side is the same way, and mounted on also an L bracket. And I will have to get new fenders, washers, and lock washers. Not sure what size, but I'm going to get a couple different sizes and figure that out. Yeah. All right. Well, we have to wait for them to get here. I will have to look at the back of the motor mount, because it will may have to be cut. Depends on how wide their base is. So, whether I have to cut mine. All right. Until Monday. We'll catch you later, guys. Appreciate the watch, and hopefully, fingers crossed, things go well. If not, I will have to get a mechanic, which I already have one lined up for the week of the 29th. So, worst case scenario. All right. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. All right. Bye. Love you. It's a journey charted on the map, but it's an adventure of unplanned detours, the people you meet, and the collection of stories that you will someday define your adventure.